am Hermaeus Mora, Prince of Beck and Lord of Secrets.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Drew and welcome to FudgeMuppet, and specifically to a video all about Hermaeus Mora. Hermaeus Mora is the daedric prince of knowledge and memory, and as he describes himself, as the guardian of the unseen and the knower of the unknown. His sphere is the scrying of the tides of fate, of the past and the future as read in the stars and the heavens. And while one might think he manifests himself as a man in glasses who loves his books, he actually appears as a mass of writhing tentacles and eyes. Other times he appears as a featureless purple void known as the Wretched Abyss. He's a dark, fascinating daedric prince, which makes sense seeing as Mephala is one of his siblings. Remember, if you enjoy this video, we'd really appreciate it if you click the like button. With that explained, let's get into 4 more facts about Hermaeus Mora. Fact number 1. Hermaeus Mora possesses an artifact known as the Ogma Infinium, which was actually written by Xerxes, who was the scribe of Auriel. The knowledge written within, however, was granted by Hermaeus Mora, and the book gets its name from Xerxes' wife, Ogma, who he actually created from his favourite moments in history. This artifact contains powerful energy, and if you consume the knowledge within, you will gain access to it. You'll be able to achieve abilities far beyond that of mere mortals. However, the catch here is that the more of the book you use and read, the more severe the demise that is coming your way. The tome was even sought out by an imperial general in the Second Era named Gracchus, who planned to use the book to aid the invasion and allow the empire to crush the Aldmeri Dominion. This, however, didn't work, and Hermaeus Mora took the book back and continued to take it back from various mortals who obtained it throughout the ages, once he deemed them unworthy. It is very hard to resist the power of this book, and luckily for you, the book disappears after you read it once in Skyrim, granting you some epic level up progress, but preventing you from becoming corrupted by its influence. Other people who read the book meet a more instantly tragic fate, such as Septimus Signus, who was turned to dust. Fact number 2. Like most daedric princes, Hermaeus Mora has his own plane of oblivion. His is known as Apocrypha, and if you've played the Dragonborn DLC from Skyrim, you'll recognize it in all of its glory. If you haven't played the DLC, definitely go and get it. Apocrypha is pretty much an endless library, consisting of more knowledge than any mortal could possibly read. It is where all forbidden teachings can be discovered, but there's an unlimited amount of books to go through, and I mean that quite literally. Some of Hermaeus Mora's books are from the future, and with time going on and on and on, who knows where the library would finish. This realm doesn't look like your typical library. It has eerie green skies, containing elaborate ruins and demonic carvings among stacks of pages and books, some of which are floating tomes soaring through the air. All of this sits in or above a sea of wriggling tentacles and acidic, murky waters. And we haven't even gotten on to the monsters. Creepy, tentacle-faced Daedra known as Seekers guard his forbidden knowledge, and Lurkers, who are massive tentacle-shooting, feet-stomping humanoid monsters, hide beneath the waters, waiting for intruders to come by. Most mortals who visit are turned insane, especially considering that to go to the realm you usually enter by reading other tomes of forbidden knowledge, known as the Black Books. Luckily for these readers, if they die in Apocrypha, they won't actually die, as they're still tethered to Mundus. But, like I said, their mind won't come back too healthy anyway. There are even areas of this realm that are covered in a darkness which kills any who enter it. Fact number 3. These Black Books I mentioned are other daedric artifacts of Hermaeus Mora, which can give the reader great power. Like I said, they take you to Apocrypha, which is a dangerous realm, but if you die, you will just return back to the mortal plane. The Black Books are also among those that are from the future and the past. Now, the thing about these books that makes them appealing is that if you're able to conquer the various gauntlets of Apocrypha and get to the end of a designated area, you'll be able to gain great power. There's a much higher chance that you'll become insane, but if you're able to pull it off, it will definitely be worth it. Unlike the Ogma Infinium, they won't lead you to a heavy downfall if you keep using them. It's just that you need a very strong mind to not go crazy in the process. In fact, you'll actually gain more power through the Black Books than you would from the Ogma Infinium. However, you'll need to read a lot of Black Books to do so, and they're scattered all across Tamriel, usually in deep and deadly dungeons. So while you may not die in real life if you die in Hermaeus Mora's realm while reading a Black Book, you'll still be able to die as you try to track down and possess the books. This means that you need to be powerful physically and mentally to succeed with them. The Black Books emit a black mist and have a symbol of Hermaeus Mora on the front, so they will likely look stunning on any garage bookshelf. Fact number 4. Hermaeus Mora granted the dragon priest Merak immense power through special knowledge, and is responsible for preserving him until the events of the Dragonborn DLC. Merak Merak is a dragonborn and was originally a leader of the dragon cult back in the Malefic era. He sought out the powers of Hermaeus Mora, who taught him how to bend the will of dragons. Merak used this power to turn against his dragon masters, but was interrupted by Varlock the Jailer, who was another dragon priest who obviously disapproved. They had a massive battle which went on for days, but before Merak could be killed, Hermaeus Mora intervened and saved him, pulling him into Apocrypha. Merak was his champion, however he wanted to escape and used his time in Apocrypha to plan a way out. He consumed great amounts of knowledge and power, eventually using his abilities to influence the people of Solstheim, making them his slaves on the island. They were rebuilding his temple, as you would have seen in the DLC. Hermaeus Mora wasn't too impressed, and when you go to Solstheim as the Dragonborn to investigate this, the Daedric Prince will offer you the same power he gave Merak, so long as you defeat him. This leads to the end of Merak, and his soul is absorbed by the Dovahkiin. Hit the subscribe button if you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching it. We really appreciate it and we love making this content, so let us know what you thought. Our social media links are in the description below. Click like if you enjoyed it, share it around if you can, and I'll nerd out with you again next time.